Hello, lovely viewers. It's me, Kelly. It's been forever since I've posted a video on YouTube. Obviously, everybody knows that the coronavirus is happening. I have been laid off from Oblation, but that doesn't mean that I'm fired. It just means that, like, everybody is staying home because we have to. Therefore, I have a lot of time on my hands, and I haven't made a video basically since I started working there, and I think it's because I would get paid to talk to people about what I talk about here. Since that's not happening right now, I figured, well, why not do a little something? And this is, I washed my hair, it's still drying. I'm like wearing real clothing because I just went to the store for my mom and me. I live with my mom, and obviously I don't want her going to the store, so I just did. It was super busy. Obviously no toilet paper, but we got some veggies and, you know, oranges and shit. Yeah, and so I wanted to talk about, I figured I would start with something easy, which was my 3 most used pens. And I thought it'd be cool to ink one up with you today. So I recently, basically right before Goulet closed their orders, I ordered a few ink samples. This one is Robert Oster Sydney Lavender. And I already swatched it with my glass dip pen and Q-tip like I do at the store, but for me, and it's really beautiful. So I'm going to put it in my fine platinum balance, which I cleaned out last night. This is the section. It's got, I never know how to do these videos like a makeup person. It's got some blue in there still, but like, it's basically rinsed out and I don't really care that much, so we're just gonna go for it. This pen is kind of weird because it has this, like, so you put this back. Oh my god, no, it goes this way. You have to screw this in like that. And then I think I rinsed my converter out nicely yesterday. So how's everybody doing? That's a stupid question. I'm just, like, I'm an introverted person, which might surprise a lot of customers, but, like, I'm an extroverted introvert, I guess you could say. So I kind of thrive in being alone, to an extent, you know, and I really love talking about what I'm passionate about, which is pens. I don't want to put this on my laptop, so I'm just gonna film it right here, or fill it right here. And oh my god. So the Platinum Balance is a pen that we haven't carried at Oblation. I don't know if the US market can even carry them. I really hope so though, because it is seriously one of my most used pens. I think retail is about, I want to say $30-ish. I think I bought mine, I bought mine at Kinokuniya in Seattle when I was visiting my friend April at Penguins Creative. Hi April, she's been shouting me out recently. So I had bought the tester pen, and I got 20% off because people do that at my job, and I was like, hey, if I can't get a discount, I might as well see how this works. So this has got Sydney Lavender. I love Robert Oster inks, and I really want to carry them at Oblation, but Robert Oster. So it's funny what I'm going to say about this pen. I really like the balance of it, hence the Platinum Balance, haha. It is a demonstrator. You can get them It kind of bugs me that I have the gold converter, but like silver everything else, but that's just what I had at home. So at some point I would like to get a silver converter to match it, but this is kind of their one of their mid-range pens. There's this, the Balance, and then they have the Procyon, which we do carry at Oblation. I think we have it for about $66 retail. And that is a gorgeous pen. It's like metal on the outside and it's very smooth, and that's definitely on my list. But my friend Sarah, friend/customer Sarah, introduced me to this pen, and then I like had to have one. So you probably are not going to be able to tell right now, but that's the Sydney Lavender. Maybe I'll do like on my Instagram, I'll try to get a good caption of it, because Robert Oster ink just shades really beautifully, and it's great. I love it. So Platinum Balance, definitely one of my most used pens, especially when Janda, I'm just shouting everybody out, my friend Janda, I hung out with him on February 29th, I remember, because it was like, you know, leap day. We had an impromptu like little ink pen meetup, and we each brought inks that the other one wanted to try, and I put Waterman inspired blue in this pen, and I just cleaned it out. So what? That was like almost a month. I don't usually use up pens that quickly. So it was almost a month of usage, and it like dried out, so I filled it with this just now. Waterman inspired blue is a very beautiful color, and I was impressed because I always kind of wrote off Waterman as like, you know, kind of those old people brands, but it's actually really good. So I'm inspired, to try another color one of these days. What's number 2? Oh, I wrote this down. Oh, my Twizy Eco. Okay, so I have multiple Twizy Ecos. Just don't mind me while I root through everything. I clearly didn't prepare for this. Okay. So to be honest, these are seriously two of my favorite pens. These retail for $29 at my store. I think that's roughly what they are everywhere. This one is extra fine, this one is fine. And in both of these, I've figured out, like, it's taken me a while, but I've figured out that I always want to have a pen inked with Branch of Wisteria, which is a beautiful purple from a store that is only in Shizuoka, Japan. It's called Bungukan Kobayashi, which translates to like Stationer's Kobayashi. And this one is filled with the same maker. It's called Shizuoka Green Tea, which is my favorite ink of all time. Both of these, like the Green Tea and the Branch of Wisteria, these are just like my favorite. The Branch of Wisteria shades so pretty. I know that's my thing. I like the shading inks. The sheen, when inks sheen, it's really cool, but I prefer the shading, because like when it like gradually goes from one color to like another nuance, and it makes me just happy. Definitely Twizy Eco, super good pen. And then what was my third one? Well, those two count as one. Oh, and then my Sailor. This is something that a lovely friend of mine gifted to me, Jason. I love you, Jason. I miss you. It's a gorgeous pen, the Key Lime Sailor North American exclusive. It is a medium fine nib. Currently I've got PW Ackerman, I don't know how to speak Dutch because it's so confusing. It's called like Hoofdkwartier Groen. It's basically like a key lime kind of color. Let's see. PW Ackerman. Yeah, obviously I love me some gold nibs, and Sailor just does some of the best pens. I should do like an honorable mention of another pen I love. I mean, it's hard to say. And people, I feel like people ask at work all the time, like, why would you buy a gold nib pen when it's so expensive? When you can just buy like a Twizy Eco for $30. And it's just, for me, like when you write with a gold nib, it's very smooth and it does conform to you over time. This will be my honorable mention because it's my favorite pen I own. I don't know if I've shown this on a video before. It is the Sailor Mini Pro Gear. So it's a twist to post. It only takes cartridge, so I just syringe what color I want into an empty cartridge. It's the Taurus edition, so it's got a Taurus symbol on the nib there, and a Taurus on the finial. I love pink, specifically this kind of pink. My mom got me this for my birthday. I paid for the shipping, which was like $50 to ship this from Japan. But it got to me in 3 days, which was incredible to me. And it says like Zodiac, you probably can't see, but along the ring it says Zodiac, and then it's got a bunch of planetary symbols. And as someone that's I really like astrology and tarot and stuff, so this is like a combination of my hobbies. And it's currently got Kosumosu inked in it by Iroshizuku Pilot. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. I just kind of wanted to pop on and talk about pens because I miss my customers and my job and my coworkers and people in general. Yeah, please comment down below if you have something you want me to talk about. Oh, that was something, obviously, I was going to shout out Peter Draws, who I'm sure a lot of you know about. He's this YouTuber guy that's really nice. He came into Oblation about a month or so ago, and he was, like, we were chatting, and he said, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my god, like, what is it? And then I looked him up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, this guy has some stuff going on. So, Peter, if you happen to watch this, thank you so much for shouting me out and shouting Oblation out. We love creative people. And I was really happy to see that this morning, because I woke up at like 12. You know, it's rough times right now. Anyway, so thank you to Peter, thank you to everybody watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.